Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Tomas on guitarra. How's everybody doing? What's going on, everybody? Hello there. My name is Tyler, and this is the Amp Sim Show. Awkward first timer kind of speech. There's one YouTuber creator, and he's been doing it a long time. He doesn't have a very big channel, but he's still plugging away. But he still makes videos like that. This guy has been at it for like a decade, and he's still, like, when he's doing reviews, he's like, now let's see how we feel about the drive section. You know, like, it's very stiff. It's very stiff. I get the feeling we're a little too loose around here. What are we doing today, guys? We are checking out AmpHub. AmpHub has the new Granophyre PBO, powered by Omega Ampworks. I'm very excited. Cody Stokes. Cody Stokes. Cody Stokes. If you don't watch wrestling, that probably sounded ridiculous. If you watch wrestling, you'll know. If you know, you know. And I know that I've got my Iceman ready to party today, although my guitars are going fucking crazy, guys. I am not getting a lot of tuning stability. As mentioned last stream, I'm on the lookout. I'm going to order a set of Geiger tuners for this bad boy here. And Geiger's got some cool stuff. They do. It's price pointed well. And this guitar is in C, I think. I haven't been tuning in C long, so I still need to kind of like, you know. This band I'm listening to currently, this song is in C. By the sounds of things. All right. Man, I'm excited to try this out. I've also got Tonehub Unlimited. They were nice enough to gift me their prescription. Goodness me. Subscription. Thanks so much to STL Tones for everything for over the last, like, forever years. Thank you so much to Sunny. Thank you so much to James. Thanks so much to Fetty, Carlo, everybody over at STL Tones. We appreciate you. And the new fella whose name slips my mind at this exact moment. The new fella over there was actually really nice to me. So thanks to him. Excited about this Omega. Rudy Castillo, I'm doing great. How are you? It's only fitting that we do it with the plumes. Put the plumes in there. Was the plumes? If you don't know why I say it's only fitting that the plumes goes in there, then you haven't been here long enough. All right, let's see what we got out of the box. Let's see. Whoa, guys, I just crushed you, and I'm sorry for that. Sorry for everybody there. Why is that so vehemently loud? Okay, I'm confused. Okay, I don't have the master up excruciatingly loud. That was odd. Okay, now we go over here to their fun little input guy. I think it's more about... Doesn't sound too bad. We're just going to go with medium output. That sounds fine. Okay. Now, if you've never used this particular amp before, Neural DSP, of course, has a full license suite based on this guy right here. And there's only one pedal, one lone pedal, and that's the Earthquaker Devices Plumes is in there. And then you've got a bunch of cool cabinets in there and such. I don't think we're going to get close in the cabinet department. As for like what we're using here, I'm going to try the Coffee Audios. I know this is kind of using too much, but what happened was it seems like they changed They did. They changed their default setting for their impulse responses, which was I thought was a little strange because it sounded so good. All right, so we're gonna go one file from here, one file from there. Let's go with another 57, and then let's angle that. Okay, let's see what we got here. No, I don't feel like going like, gonna go like that. We're gonna go with, let me see, where's the 421 at? Then we're gonna move you over here. Sounds pretty good so far. Not bad. Still unpacking from what? It's hot here, guys. By the way, I wanted to apologize. I said I was going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and that did not happen because it was just too damn hot for a penguin around here to be streaming. I couldn't bear it. I've even still got my fan on, and you can hear I can hear it in the mic, and that just bugs me, so I like to turn it off. But it's not an option today, folks. You're gonna deal with this fan whether you like it or not, because it is just not. It's too damn hot. We established this is. I think we established that this is keyboard. Yeah, that's keyboard for sure. Shreddy. I like Shreddies. Keyboard solo. Keyboard solo. You've got good players in your band when you have a keyboard solo. All right, so you've got your voice. What I like to do is I like to turn that voice on and scoop things out a bit. Now, without the pedal, I like to run on high. With the pedal, I like to run it on low. Okay. So far, so good. It's not crushing me just yet. You know, like I was expecting it to kind of be way more something. I don't know what the feedback switch is. I've actually never seen that. That one is not located on the only one I've ever tried, and that was the Neural DSP. I've never tried one of these amps. Put your hand up if you've ever tried a PBO amp in person. Like maybe at NAMM or a guitar show or something. Wow, we've got badges for... These badges are tripping me out now. Do I have to have that on? Oh. Wait a minute. What the hell did I just do? Oh, no. What did I do? Hey, oh boy. It came on early, guys, today. It came on random today. There's nothing we can do about it. We just gotta let it play out. If you don't know who this is, and if you have no idea what I'm doing right now, it's okay. You might be new here. We got a lot of wrestling fans in these parts. Gotta let it play out, guys. It is what it is. It's not my rules. They are my rules. That was early today, guys. We can't listen to it at the end now. Or can we? Or can we? These badges are fucking with my shit now, guys. Amp hell. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Eddie, indeed. What's going on, brother? I'm very interested in Granophyre and coffee cabs together. Well, the brother, that is what's going on right now, although I'm not getting the best vibes off the hop. If I'm being straight up with you here, I am not getting my very favoriteest of tones. So I got to figure this out. Oh, come on. Tell me in the comments, how are you doing today? How's your day? What have you been up to? What's been happening? Interesting. So far, not my favorite tones that I've heard from AmpHub. I don't know why I opened that. Let's go with a different pedal. Not that that's always like that's got to be the difference. It's just the pedal. I'm gonna go to something different. Actually, let's go to something I know a little bit better. Let's go to the Digitech Bad Monkey. Bad Monkey. Get out of here, monkey. All right. Cody, wait till you're up. Wait till it's on sale. I always tell people, wait till shit is on sale. So yeah, these coffee cabs ripped last time we used them. Today, not really kicking my ass the same way. Let's try just nothing but the Fanes. That's sounding nicer. Okay. I want to get a nice sound with this side here first. Hold on. That's a little better. I'm liking that more. It's better. Okay, I'm coming around. We're coming around. He's coming around the mountain as he comes. If it coming around the mountain as he comes. So this isn't going to be my favorite AmpHub amp. That's okay. It still sounds good. I'm just getting into it. I do think that the Neural DSP, fully licensed Neural DSP plugin does sound a bit better, but at the same time, a single AmpHub amp going up against an entire suite is a different story, right? It's going to have a bit of a different speaker thing going on, but the tones, I mean, you guys be the judge. We all have different ears and wants, needs, and expectations as players. You know what I would have done here, though? This is just me. What I would have done here with the look of this is I would have gone on the Omega Ampworks page, and I would have taken one of their found one, like they make these custom, right? Instead of going with the black on black, I probably would have gone with one of like the custom looks. Because if you guys have never actually seen it, man, they do these amps in a bunch of really, really cool looks. And I would have been, I think I would have been really, really hard not to do like a, you know, one of the exotic woods or something they've done on some of the ones I've seen. Today here is fucking hot. It's not hot for what you consider for you guys. If you guys are from like, especially like southern states, it's nothing for you guys. But up here, it doesn't get very hot very often. So I tend to deal with it like a bit of a bitch, if I'm being on straight up with you guys. BJ Russell. It's been a minute, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see everyone here today, actually. It's the start of my holidays. It's been a first week. The first week of my holidays, I tend to do absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I never do shit on my holidays. I don't do a goddamn the first week of holidays. I don't do a goddamn thing. And if that's your bag as well, you know what? I think you deserved it. I think you deserve to be able to. I think anybody that works full time and only gets X amount of holidays per year should definitely just take that. If you have a large chunk, like if all you get is 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, don't take a whole week to just do absolutely nothing. For me, it's crucial. I needed to do this. I needed to do this 100%. And I did it. And I'm pretty glad that I did it. The first week, I definitely I didn't do a whole lot of anything. I just kind of like did me, you know? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's get back to it. That sounds way better than the overdrive pedal. So let's work with that. I like to dick around with the level and the master, but with these, I think I like to make corresponding move. If one goes up, one goes down, one goes down, one goes up. You know, this is typically right here is the way I set the Neural DSP version. That's sounding pretty crisp. 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 Okay. All right, now we're turning the corner to Tone Town. It took us a minute, as sometimes it tend to do, but we're here. I have just entered Tone Town. Tone Town. Tone Town is here. Finally, I'm excited. If there's a particular mic that you'd like to hear involved with the coffee cabs, if you want to see me get outside the box and use something other than my usuals, let me know. It's beefy. There's a lot going on here. It sounds good. I don't know how better to tell you. I don't know. It's like it's almost there. Dude, you're lucky you get the 2 months off. I got a government job, so I never get off. But you get government jobs have holidays. My friend has a government job. He literally works for the government, not just like a government offshoot or something controlled by it. He works in a government building and controls government type things. And he gets, I think, 6 weeks holidays. He takes 2 of them at Christmas. I get 2 weeks at Christmas, 1 week because I work school hours, guys. And these are not paid for me. I have to fend for myself and use my other jobs and some other things that I have going on to kind of do my thing. But yeah, it is what it is. I've been ignoring the comments here a little bit. Sorry, guys. Besides being almost 100 degrees, it's also like a million humidity. The same thing here, man. Living right beside the world's largest freshwater lake, and I mean quite literally right beside that, the world's largest freshwater lake, makes for some interesting humidity. And wet work chiming in. Nice. You have such a great sounding demo with the Omega. Nice. What's going on? Sticking with E included stuff or messing with IRs as well. Are you talking? What do you mean, me? Am I going to mess with IRs? Or what do you mean? No, dude, I work for the police. Oh, wow. No, dude, I work for the police, dude. 2 dudes in one small sentence. I like your style. I like your way of doing things. Anybody ever do shit like that and then you hit send and you're like, oh, geez, fuck, I can't take that back now. I do like shit like that all the time. Anybody snagging a new Bogren stuff while it's on sale? I would thoroughly tell everyone to go and grab both of the MLCs. Grab the Marshall, Marshall one knob. Everything Bogren has is quite literally awesome. Super fun stuff. Except for that IRDX. I've never been a big fan of that IRDX feature. I don't know if I entirely bought. I don't think I fully purchased that ideal. I will just say it like that. It was not for me. Everything else from Bogren Digital, fan fucking tastic is. Am I going to be checking out the amp with the IRs or just the inside stuff? Well, let's go. Because you asked so nicely, I am going to be using it with IRs as well. Let's just punch it over to this side here. Let's turn this side right off. Wait, it's not letting me turn that side right off. Pardon me. I am going to load. All right. No. I'm going to go to favorites. We're going to bring in the big guns. The big kahuna. The big kahuna. Switch over to here. All right, see what we got. And our boy, the EGA 414, 412 hype reel mix from Dr. fucking Bonkers. Dr. Bonkers comes through again. This thing is just, it's just gold. Anything you put through it sounds great. It's all so solid. Go away. I don't need any of your residents. Bow. Yeah, buddy. That sounded good. Thanks for that suggestion, Cody. Cody Stokes. There it is. That sounds nasty. I agree, buddy. It does. Thank you. Usually, I don't have a problem getting a good sound, especially because we checked out these coffee caps before and they sounded ginormous. They sounded so good. But just sometimes you gotta do as you do. Okay, so let's turn this off for a quick sec. And let's go over here for a quick second. And see what we got. Plain ass tube screamer. Check. It's hard to control. It's big. Like, there's lots going on. Wowzers. 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 Rudy, you're not the only police officer that watches our channel. I don't want to say which other member of our viewership, but, and I won't. I will just say we have quite a high ranking, actually, a high ranking police officer in our midst. I won't say he does like stuff with a special team and all that stuff from what I understand. That's cool. That's very cool. Later, when you have a chance, we have a sec, check out my new SP cover, their song. Deal. I will go check this out. Zach Wild, Crazy Train. Well, I'm in C, right? I said you're not the only police officer that in the viewership here. Actually, there are 3 of you. One is a rookie police officer. You are, I'm not sure. And there is a very high-ranking police officer that watches our channel often, from what I understand, which is pretty cool. Wowzer. See, when I start to do a little bit more on the the more technical side, not that I have a technical side, it starts to get a little bit. Maybe it's just the fact that my picking is garbage. This is also entirely a possibility. Shubba flubba bubba. Just doing my civic duty, Rudy. Still waiting on the Cali X. Half the reason I got into the QC was for the captures. The other half was to load Cali on it. Isn't that a fucking bummer? I remember something. Do you remember when, like, every time Xbox has put out a new Xbox, they're like, just gonna let you know that, like, you're gonna be able to play all your old games. No problem. This one right here, like they said this about the Series X, the Series XS, whatever. I have Series X, and they said it about every single one. Like, you're going to be able to play your old Xbox games, even your original Xbox games. You're going to be able to play it on your Series X. Put it in there? Nah. Put this in there? Nah. Put that in there? Nah. How about this one? Nah. It's like, nope, nope, nope. Man, that just sucks. What do you guys think about the remastered Tony fucking Hawk? Yeah. I'm sure it surprises absolutely no one to know that I was once upon a time very, very into the Tony Hawk game series. Even so much to the point where the missus and I went and bought an original. We bought an original Xbox and an Xbox 360 just so we could play the old ones. And we played them and, of course, sold it all off. I still have the original Xbox, but the other ones, no. But man, I'm excited. These remasters are fun, dude. Really fun. And we're just replaying because we ripped through it the first time. We're replaying the 1-2 remaster. We're replaying it right now. Her and I, we're just sort of, just dabbling and doing a little bits and pieces. Man, it's fun. So friggin' fun. They've redone it. They've made sure to maintain all of the integrity of the original games while bringing them into the future. Like the mall, I love it. They made a mall into a derelict abandoned mall because there are so many of those right now. They brought it into the new era. I love that, and I can't wait to see what they've got going on with 3 and 4. I am so pumped. It's in like a few days. Fuck, that's gonna be great. I can't wait. Well, now that they got Bam Margera on board, like I know there was this weird thing where like they didn't have him on board and then they announced it without him on board and people lost their fucking minds. People were like, whoa, hold on the fuck. No. You're putting Bam in that fucking game. I don't care if he's got problems right now. You put him in that fucking game. Okay, there's no way you're not going to put Bam Margera in that game. And I guess Tony Hawk went to bat and a bunch of other skaters and people went to bat and people had a petition and saying, put Bam in that game. And they did it. And I think it's going to be great for their game sales. He's doing great in life. He's doing better, we'll say. You know, the dude's had some struggles. That sucks. But you know what? He had a lot of fame at a young age, addictive personality. I've seen it 100 times in my own life. Never mind. These people exist. It's tough, man. I can't imagine being in my like late teens, early 20s and being just fed millions and millions of dollars and being able to do whatever the hell you want, literally. You know what I mean? So yeah, the dude's had some problems. He's back. So now I think the underground ones are going to be, well, they say what's next. Actually, it's weird. They've got this pressure to redo the underground ones, but there's also this want apparently inside the company to do their own new game. They're entirely their own new Tony Hawk Pro Skater base that is using the proceeds. Like apparently this whole thing of redoing the old ones was to kind of get some momentum and be able to do a brand new one that no one has ever played. And I like that idea too. So I think we'll probably, but at the rate they're doing it, though, they would have to do the underground stuff pretty quick. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, even if they went 1, 2, and then this new 3 and 4, and then if the next one was like a brand new original Tony Hawk game, how cool would that be? That would be so sick. I would love that. It'd be great. So even at 46, I find myself really enjoying the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. Really super fun. They're not even one tiny bit less fun. Although I've challenged myself as a more skilled gamer as an adult, I've challenged myself with no cheat codes. No cheat codes, no perfect rail, no perfect grind. No, definitely no perfect manual. And I've been doing okay. Just saying. They must be doing the underground, though. The Tony Hawk remasters are like playing the originals, how your brain wants to remember them. Yeah, man, it super is, because like we played the old ones, man. They look a little bit chonky these days, okay? That's all I'm going to say. We played the old ones, I think it was about 3-4 years ago now, and I'm not going to be straight with you here. They looked a little bit chonky. And if you know what I mean by chonky, they looked a little chonky. A little less smooth. But they were still fun as fuck, though. We still played them for days, and it was super fun. So we still had a good time with them, but I'm really glad that it was shortly after they announced they're going to be doing 1 and 2. And we were like, yeah. And then 1 and 2 absolutely rips. They made the character creator a little bit weird. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. It's kind of weird. The character creator gave me a couple of curveballs off the top there that I wasn't super ready for. It's a very gender-free character creator where I don't know. I'm not getting into that stuff. We're not even going to touch that stuff on this channel. I'm just saying it's kind of a different character creator. So you guys be the judge. They've recently redone it, like they redid the redo. Man, for people with no jobs, crackheads they're always on their way to where they're going really fast. You know what I mean? I see. Okay, crackheads. What do you want me to call them? I don't know. What better to call them? We totally twisted some bowls with Bammy and my... PSP, PS1 games, but PS2 couldn't play PS4. It is. That's exactly right, Eddie. It's this weird ass, like, half partial. We're like, we're going to give you the games that only the games that these developers paid to have backwards compatible. Basically, that's the way it feels to me. Okay? It just kind of seems like somebody's got to pay. Somebody's got to pay. Otherwise, all the games should be on there. But, like, literally, I have this whole bunch of original Xbox games back there, and Series X did promise that. It said you're going to be able to play all of them. Originally, there was something from Microsoft that said eventually you'll be able to play them all. Okay, well then where the fuck are they? I've owned this thing for a couple of years now. Where the hell are they? It's like I don't even really want to play the games that bad. I just want to play some old shitty hockey games, you know, like How the hell are you guys? It's wonderful to be here. This is I think it's Thursday. I lose track of the days. That's the one thing about summer holidays. That's like, I literally, if you guys can remember the lifestyle of being a kid, if you guys can remember of the lifestyle of being a child and being on summer break and then having to go back to school, I get to feel all of those things every year. I get the radness of being off for the summer, the radness of that last day of school, all that radness, the radness of losing track of your days. Yay! But then I have that bring it all back and that feeling of going back to this, literally going back to school every year in the fall. So you get that vibe. So as soon as we used the impulse response, this thing lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm not saying it was bad before, but just Cody gave it the rad idea. We're going to do that anyways. We always do. We always test things with an impulse response. So far, so good. We also, in this particular stream, usually what we do is after we've tried the new and newfangled updated piece, and we're going to do a little bit more. By the way, we're going to get back to the impulse we're gonna back to their cabinets. We're gonna try some of different cabinets to see if we can't make something sound really good and something work. We're gonna use my fallback angle cabinets here, and they have some great sounding cabinets in here, so we're gonna just try some different things. And Reaver Bone V30. What's the Reaver Bone V30? Eddie, what is it? What's the Reaver Bone V30? I'm curious. That'll be maybe next. And we're just going to kind of piss around until we get something that we really like today. I remember the games. I remember the game SSX had me and my brothers dying. They'd be like, Stiffy. Yeah. Yep. BMX. Matt Hoffman BMX, dude. That was one of the only games I really, really wanted to buy when we bought our old Xboxes. I was like, I need Matt Hoffman BMX. Can somebody please redo that fucking game? Can we not? Can we please? Can the same company that's redoing these Tony Hawk games please, for the love of everything, redo Matt Hoffman BMX? Holy shit, that would make me happy. There are no BMX games. Can anybody think of a BMX game right now? Is there one? I'm watching the X Games right now, and I've got this mean hankering to play some sort of like a BMX game. But they're not very popular. I don't remember the last time there was a BMX game. It's all about motorsports now. It's got to have a motor in it, which is fine. But I haven't really played a dirt bike game that was any good. I would play a dirt bike game too, but I don't know. I haven't really played one that was worth playing. All right, back to it. All right, right away, this angle cabinet is giving me some vibes. It's very dark. I will note that. It's quite a dark amp. In this case, it seems dark. I'm also kind of missing that ability to switch tubes, which I know they have the ability to do in-house. So I'd be interested to see if they maybe would plan to do that in the future, or I'm not really sure how that works. This is the own Vitrofire, but as I was mentioning, normally after we check out the newfangled, newest and greatest component in AmpHub, normally we will piss around for a while with the rest of the stuff in AmpHub, and that's probably a fun way to go. Maybe I'll do one amp, but STL Tones was nice enough to gift me the subscription for the Tonehub monthly service as well. What they've always given me the AmpHub, but they've never hooked me up with the Tonehub, but they've done that now. So we're able to literally go through Tonehub and use whatever we want to demo. You guys can request any pack you want. Any pack you want from Tonehub, I will try it. Any pack, any file, you name it, I'm in. I'm all over it in this next portion of the stream. Anything you like, you let me know. Whether it's an artist pack or an amp pack, you let me know, and I'm all over it. I can't wait for this. This is going to be fun. The only profiling type of plugin I really, really like, I don't mind the rig player from Overloud, if I'm being honest with you guys. It does have some pretty mean sounding stuff in there, especially when you put it together with Super Cabinet. There's a lot that can be done with the rig player. It is quite the money pit. They put out a lot of packs, and between Super Cabinet and rig player with Overloud, you can end up spending a lot of money. I am going to probably do something with the Overloud stuff coming soon. Let me know in the comments if that's something you might be interested in or not. As I try to I don't run this channel around what you guys want, but it's always nice to know what is it that you'd like to see. Whatever it is that you guys would like to see, let me know, and I'm always happy to see what I can do about throwing something in. I'm down to hear Tonehub as well. Kick ass. One thing about that amp I wish they could switch is exactly. That's what I was just getting at, that I'm missing my KT88s for this for sure. Or wait, they're not KT88s with that plugin, are they? I think they're KT66, aren't they? Or 77 with the Neural plugin? I don't think it's KT88s. Is it? Is it? Or is it, are they, I can't remember. Yeah, man, KT88s are just the best. I really wish more amp companies based in the United States would take a stab at it. Can you even imagine how fucking good an EVH 5153 would sound with a KT88 tube section? Can you imagine for a second how fast those would sell? Is there get up, you're asleep at the wheel. Get up, you're asleep at the wheel. If you don't remember that song, that's okay. I might be the only one on earth that remembers that song. Is somebody asleep at the wheel at EVH right now? It kind of seems like, EVH himself has known about Kerry King's KT88 modified Marshall for years. He's known about it. You got to think at some point somebody was like, hey, we definitely did the 6534 when we were with PV or whatever. We've got the ability to switch tube types here. Why don't we try doing the EVH 5153 iconic KT? Come on! Somebody do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Man, we went from 13 to 7. That video game conversation killed us. It just killed. I'm just kidding. I don't care. make it into from corpse to Gojira by just moving one fret. They're gonna have to start naming amps like Ibanez. Ibanez names guitars. What is this? This skateboarding sim universe? I'm leaving. Fuck this. I don't even like amp sims. Wah! 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 I did that to someone's face the other day at a disc golf event. Somebody didn't like where I had put a basket. I had moved. I like to move things from time to time from our standard way of doing things. There's a standard layout, and I like whenever we do events and stuff, I like to move things around just to keep it fresh. Little challenges, and somebody was not a fan. I just walked up and went, wah! And then just walked away. That's all it is. The people that complain most are always the people that just don't have a grasp on things. What do you mean the EQ at the end? You want me to put an EQ at the end? That sounds really nice, guys. Guys! Man, that's nice. It's fun. We're going to get to Tonehub now. Excuse me. I'm going to give it like 7.5 out of 10 is what I'm giving this one for now. I find it very dark. I'm going to have to do more messing with it. So my first impressions are probably about a 7 out of 10. Now, I'm not up for a break just yet. I'm not going to take a break just yet. Although, let me see. What are we at here? Hold on. Actually, we're at about an hour. I am going to take a break now, and then we're going to come back with Tonehub. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. What a riff, by the way. Fuck, what a riff. All right, riff break. Before I go to break, we're going to go riff break. I like that he plays it on its own, too. Here we go. Let's see. This riff sounds tough. Imagine having to sing this and play this and sing at the same time. I can play and sing at the same time. I can do it on drums, bass, guitar, whatever. But what I'm doing with my hands has to match the pace. There are a lot of singers like this. Abbott is one. Billy Joe Armstrong is another. There are a lot of famous singers that can only operate the same way I do. But then there are these freaks of fucking nature, like Les Claypool, James Hetfield, Dave Mustaine, Chris Hanna from Propaganda that we're just listening to. These freaks of nature, absolute freaks that have these completely separate mind and body kind of things going on where their hands can just kind of do whatever and they can sing whatever over it. That to me, literally is something I could never. It's also something that you can't even really train your brain to do or not do. It's one of those things you either have or don't have. I have a friend of mine for years, there were certain songs he just could not play and sing at the same time. He's a terrific singer, and he did a lot of coffee house stuff and when our band wasn't doing our thing. And there were just so many songs. He had to hire his buddy to come and play acoustic guitar while he just sang certain songs, because there were just certain songs that even after 5, 6, 7 years, he could not separate the mind and body thing. There had to be that constant click track that keeps the two together, as opposed to being able to separate and just be able to play and sing whatever you want. Dave Mustaine, I think, is one. Dave Mustaine, James Hetfield, Les Claypool, and Chris Hanna are 3 phenomenal examples. Vince Gill, Brad Paisley, another one. These people are just, there's just inhuman talent. I think Billy Corgan, I know if BJ's here, he just heard that, was like, Billy Corgan, what? Did you say it about Billy Corgan? I'll kill you. No, I think Billy Corgan is the same as me as well, where things have to align. I'm thinking about like singer guitar players or singer bass players, and there are a lot of them, and you can tell right away which ones. But then sometimes it's hard to tell, because sometimes the singer will let their guitar hang while they just sing the part, and then they come back in when they can do it again if they've got a second guitar player. Or if you're Tim Armstrong from Rancid, you just go and get another guitar player in Lars Fredriksson, so you actually don't have to play your guitar at all. You just use it as a stage prop. It's literally, go and watch that's going to be your challenge when I'm on break. Go and watch any Rancid live show. Any Rancid live show. And watch Tim Armstrong and count how many times he plays guitar. He actually turns up the knob and plays the instrument. Not just holding it, maybe just looking like he's playing. He's not playing it there. I can say, like, I'm not talking about vocal talent here. I'm not talking about vocal talent. I don't care how well you sing. It's the ability to have it's the coordination between your mind and my mind and my hands. There's a lot of singers that just cannot, like, for example, if they're playing something that is, if they're playing something is, you can do that. But as soon as I'm trying to, if I was trying to do and then all of a sudden that my hand would want to follow, my hands always want to follow what my voice is doing. And that's annoying to me. And you can see Abbott. I was just watching his appearance at Hellfest, and I could just tell there's several times in their set where he kind of like would just, because no one's paying attention. It's live, and it's Abbott. He makes mistakes all the time, and he's very raw live, so I get it. But you could tell there were several times where he was just kind of, he did certain strums that, I caught that, I seen it, I did. It's funny because my mind knows you're singing, but my throat says nah. All right, that's my challenge for you guys while I'm on break here. I'm going to be back, and we're going to be back for like 90 minutes. I'm not fucking around today. I'm coming back, and we're going all in. Okay? We're going all in on this Tonehub thing. We might even go back to AmpHub later. I'm charged up, and I'm ready to stream today. I'm all in if you guys are all in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and you know I do. I will see you guys in just a couple of minutes here. Cheers, and thank you for being here. Hit that like and subscribe while you're at it. It's down here somewhere. I always point up. It's not up. It's down. So point. Yeah, get one of those buttons. Like and subscribe. Help us out. And as always, if you're watching this after the fact and you have a question, you don't have to be in the live chat. Use the comments after the fact. Ask us questions. We will answer you. It might take us a week, but we will answer you. Deal? Okay, cool. 2-3 minutes. Thank you for being here. See you in a minute. Hell yeah. This is a great song. Primal Fear just has this way of stealing my heart at all periods of time. Ralph Sheepers is one of the greatest vocalists that ever lived. And he, pardon me, he got a look for Judas Priest, as far as I understand. Ripper Owens ended up getting it, but as far as I understood, Ralph Sheepers did get a look for Judas Priest, because of course he fucking did. Of course he did. All right, tone break. Now this is an interesting tone. You guys ever hate it when one of your favorite, pardon me, I have no idea why I'm coughing right now. I have no idea. I have not inflicted any sort of harm to my lungs whatsoever. I'm not sure what it's trying to say. But have you guys ever seen that where one of your favorite bands remasters an album or remixes it? This band says they remastered it, but I know they remixed it because the guitar sounds like shit and the drums sound like garbage. This used to be one of the best guitar tones in punk rock history, and now I can just tell it's different. It's an interesting blend of a valve state, a rectifier, and an original block letter 5150. Check it out. This is the tone here. Wow. The guitar, and then the guitar on this side was completely reamped with something else. It's garbage. The remaster makes me angry. It makes me feel it's so bad, it makes me physically angry. I'm not even kidding. It makes me physically angry to think about how bad that remix is. Almost as angry as listening to that entire catalog of Megadeth, where Dave Mustaine just literally told some engineer in some studio, yeah, just turn it up and put that snare sample on everything. Every album from throughout Megadeth history there's this one run of remasters where every single album from Megadeth history, every album in the discography, they slapped this snare sample. It's a good sounding snare sample, but I don't want to hear it in every song across your entire fucking discography, dude. Really weird. Anyways. Now, what are we doing here? We're going into the presets. Yeah. Okay, we're going into the Will Putney. Here we are. This is my very favorite Tonehub pack currently. Will it be dethroned? It's been some time. Okay, it's been some time since this came out. This is the Will Putney 20x10. Now this particular pack sounds awesome. Okay, I want to point that out right now. It's so hard for me to listen to my favorite drumming songs and not be able to play drums. Man, it sucks. I'm starting to get really bummed out that I can't play drums. I mean, I can. I just don't. I don't have anywhere to play drums. It's bumming me out. All right, here we go. That sounds delicious. It does. Let's hang out here. Sounds about right to me. Now we're hanging out. We're just going to be using this Will Putney pack, the 20x10 pack. This thing is awesome. Now, why do I like Tonehub more than I like any of the other profiling solutions out there? Is because of this tracing amp. The tracing amp is legit. You can, with most of the other profiling, don't kid yourself, folks. And I know this is going to be unleashing some sort of bad news, but I can guarantee that many of you out there have purchased a plugin that looks like an amp. It looks like an amp, but underneath It's really just a UI built over a profile. Isn't that sad? That someone out there is charging $50 or $60 or $70 for an amp that all it is a nice, pretty face for a single profile. And that's really sad. And you can tell in some of these situations and the lesser of the profiling scenarios that, you know, you can only really go from about 4 to 6 on each of these dials. Each of these controls, you can only go from about 4 to 6 without things starting to sound a little bit fake and phony. And like we've always said before, a profile, like a Kemper profile, for example, or a Tonehub profile, it's a picture. It's like someone taking a picture of a signal chain. And the tracing amplifier is like Photoshop. There's only so much Photoshop you can use before things start to look really fake. It's much like many of the profiling scenarios where the actual brain of it all, you can only go from about 4 to 6 without starting to sound a little bit like a robot. Robot amp. Say I'm a robot. I'm a robot amp. I sound like shit. I'm a robot amp. In this case, you can actually get more. There's more headroom in both directions. There's more things you can do in both directions on each control. That being said, here's going to be my word of warning to you, the user of the profiling software. If you have to make any, dramatic moves on this, let's go to the screen. If you have to make any big moves here, you want to find something else up here. That is just what I'm going to tell you right now. If you have to make any big moves in here, you shouldn't have to make any big moves in any direction. Keep in mind that there are no drive pedals. They're not baked in here. That's one thing that I don't think it can do. So you're going to want to use these. Use them when you need to. They are here. Also, we're going to get into the trace exchange today. It's going to be a long stream. I hope you guys brought a lunch, packed a lunch. Pack a couple of bowls, if you know what I mean. Pack a sixer. I get a sixer. And hang out with us. Let me get to the comments here. Oh, man. I don't want to listen to this part. No, I don't want to listen to that either. That'll definitely work. Revocation covering Metallica. Dyer's Eve. This is an unbelievable cover. Go listen to it. We have our first suggestion. And it's the Taylor Young pack. I'm in. I'm fucking in, man. You know I'm in. When I demoed it, I had a little... Really? You're Cody, you're saying yours that was your favorite as well? He's the drummer for Nails and God's Hate on guitar. Fucking Bunny on guitar. He tracked like every Maggot Stomp band. Okay, you got it. I'm going to try that right after walking down memory lane and getting things all situated here. That is wonderful to my ears. Okay, I want to go, let's go Sub-Zero. I get some hard rock in here too. This was the first time I'd ever tried the Sub-Zero. When this pack came out before, either the Bogren Digital pack, the Bogren Digital amp sims, based on the Sub-Zero gear, or the MLC Sub-Zero amp sims, or rather the actual amps. Jesus, cut hair. I seen it. Get off me. Oh, it's on my glasses. I see it. Oh, wait, look at this. It's being aggressive today. Oh, that's not even hair. It's a web. You gotta love being the first on the course in the morning sometimes. The first on the course usually ends up eating a whole lot of webs. And boy, did I was the first one out today, and boy, did I eat a lot of webs. Holy smokes. Tyler, I have to send you a song from an Argentinian band. The drums, hilarious. It's like a drum machine from Zoom pedalboard. My buddy used to make shit like that. I used to have this guy that I lived with, a phenomenal metal vocalist back in his day. So good that when certain members from Deicide were starting their own band, they actually found him on SoundCloud. Was it SoundCloud? No. What was it before that? Was it mp3.com? Sounds something. I can't remember. They found him somehow, and he had done a bunch of Deicide covers. Anyways, he used to do these ridiculous songs where like every drum and every hit and every cymbal, he didn't understand velocities. And even like that was one thing that I was always, even at like in my infancy of recording with, I started with Reason, and I will say it out loud, pirated. But there was no way to buy these. Initially, when the first drum kit from Hell came out, there was no way to buy the samples, but you had them. They came separately, so they could somehow be shared. So I had these samples. I didn't have drum kit from Hell. I had these samples plus Reason. And I was even still really interested in velocities and making the velocities work. And you could do that in Reason, which was great. But he didn't get velocity, so everything was 127 Hell, man. Everything. And you could always tell when he was working on tunes because we'd be downstairs playing, probably Tony Hawk, and you could hear in the room right above us, it would just hear, and like his fills were ridiculous. It would just be, and that's exactly all his stuff sounded like. Good songs too, some of them, but just it sounded ridiculous. So yeah, I understand what you're about to sell me. This pack sounds good. Holy shit, buddy, this pack's so good. Holy shit. Man, I'm having a great fucking day today. Started my day with like I do most days of my time off. I started with a round of disc golf on our beautiful 18-hole gem of a course that even defeated some pros that came through town for a particular tournament. It's a tough course. It's a bit long. It's fun as fuck. It's right situated in this beautiful, tiny, little, small, beautiful lake, man-made lake that came from river, etc. It's beautiful. Started my day with a throw-in from 200 feet. And then from then on, I was bulletproof, guys. Bulletproof. My good mood was just untouchable after that. It feels great. I can't tell you, and I know I've been selling disc golf on you guys. I'm not a shill here. There's no upper disc golf board that is paying me to infiltrate anyone. But I mean, man, it's just such a fun way to stay in reasonable shape. All right, let's get to this pack. Man, this song is ridiculous, but I love it so very much. Okay, Taylor Young. Is there a way to search for this? Is there a search window? No, there is not. It's getting to that point, though, where, like, they could almost... Is it... Oh, it is alphabetical. Fantastic. What we got? Taylor Young. All right, this guy... Yamaha T50C. This is going to be some cleans, isn't it? No, it's not. I hear snot. Wow. What's happening here? Hold up, folks. The fuck is a Yamaha T50C? Sounds pretty deadly, man. I have to send you. Okay, never mind. I already read that. Since we're talking about kits, they just dropped the one-shot stacker. Is what plugin too loud? This plugin? No, I think at first it was too quiet. It's not chainsaw. There's still like a fair bit of like absolute chonksky to this. I could never do this with chainsaw tone. Let's go to the amp here for a sec. I'm gonna bring the presence back. It's sounding pretty tight, pretty damn tough. Let's turn that gate on just a little tiny bit. Spicy. Fuck are we doing here, boys? What in the Lord is a Yamaha T50C? Yamaha T50C. What? This little fucking thing? Really? Is he using an external cabinet though? He is not. He's just that's that 112 speaker? Get out of town. Get out of town and get out of town. Just leave. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Wow, that's pretty cool that he got like that little thing to sound so cool. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's get to this Marshall. Why is it so sizzly? Stop sizzling on me, home slice. That's sounding pretty like it's sounding pretty like obituary almost. That's too bright for them. The Metal Zone? Wait, Boss MT2W? What's that? What is an MT? A Boss MT2? Oh my gosh. MT2W. What is it? What is it? You know what, though? I believe it because there once upon a time, I like to relate things to my own personal experience. I like to tell those stories here for you guys. At one point, I was recording at a studio, and I've told the story of many stories of a guy we call Robbie Reverb back in the day. This fella had this little, to this day, I don't even remember exactly what amp it was. It was this little Mesa Boogie combo amp, 112. And whenever we recorded there, we would just leave our amps at home because the first time we recorded there, he's like, just leave your amps at home. I've got a pretty nice amp for what you guys are doing. I'm sure you'll like it. And we were like, this guy telling us, who's this guy telling us to leave our amps? Oh, leaving my amp at home. What do you mean leave my amp at home? This guy. Oh, I've been watching too much Jersey Shore lately. It's okay. Anyways, getting on to the story. That's how we were acting. Not literally, but in, leave my amp at home? Who's this fucking guy? We show up and sure enough, we brought our amps. He's like, I see you decided to bring your amps. He's like, okay, that's cool. He's like, what do you got here? We had valve states and we liked the way valve states sounded. He had a Laney cabinet. I had a Marshall. We made it. We set all that up, and we set his up. And sure enough, this little combo amp, man, blew our shit out of the fucking water. Just destroyed it. To this day, it's I can listen back to those demos, and the drums and the rhythm guitars are the best sounding thing on those demos. They sound fantastic. So, anyways. Yes, I can definitely feel that. By the way, new news. Hold on, guys. All face for a second. I'm going to show you guys what looks to be the final UI. The final UI for the new NAMM Universal. Okay, hold on, guys. Gotta find it. Okay. Just have to save this image and we are all set. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta make sure I shut that off because otherwise we're gonna get dings. Ding ding. Okay. Here we go. And drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. How? This is the new UI. This is pretty much the end of the line, the brand new UI for NAMM Universal. Guys, it's going to be the final UI as well. This thing is awesome. You guys know how fun. Internally, it's only going to get a couple of very minor differences. Yes. And the UI looks pretty fantastic to me. It looks good. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. This is the new NAMM Universal UI. And I just noticed that there's a spelling mistake. It says the tech, the tone, the trush, not the truth. Oh, Bo. Anyhow, this is our own Bo's work. Chris wanted to change the UI to something that's a little bit, because he and Bo have been working together on some things. He really wanted to work with Bo on something that is going to kind of be a little bit more uniform for the other stuff that's along the lines. And I couldn't be happier about it. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. Where are you streaming Jersey Shore at? Man, I'm streaming it on Prime Paramount Plus. But I do have it downloaded from way back in the day. But the Paramount Plus one is really rad because it's uncensored. They don't bleep anything. There's no bleeps at all, which is pretty rad. So we've been watching a little bit of that. Fancying myself watching. I don't know. What do I need to watch this summer, guys? Give me some direction because I don't know. I really want to rewatch Deadwood. Anyways, take another good look, guys. It's really, nothing will be different. except for there will be a high and low pass filter, but this will be the way it is going to look. It's very much, this is also, I will admit, this is a little closer to what I had dreamed up initially when we had decided to do this plugin. The reason I like this one a lot is because like my initial want for this was an 80s style guitar rack. And the 80s, man, racks were all the rage. If you didn't have a rack, no one wanted your shit. Oh, you have, that's a nice Marshall stack you have there. Where's your fucking rack? And so that's really what I wanted it to look like from the beginning. And I thought it did look like that, but this even takes that to another level and takes it to a different level altogether. Lewin's work was perfect. And I just kind of like where Bo went with it. I like that Chris decided he wanted to do something different with the UI, and we're going to be giving it to you guys very soon. Pardon me. Okay, we're back. So yeah, this Taylor Young pack, solid. Okay, that's bass, right? EMPEG SVT2, I'm going to go ahead and assume is not for guitar. Then we have an orange Thunderverb, and that's also for bass. Yeah? Is this for bass? Are these for bass or guitar? I see Lace Manowar coil. Low gain. I don't even know. I can't even quite totally tell. Cool, man. Ton, we'll see you in a few minutes. Yeah, MTV had their rights have kind of bounced around a little bit, but I think they're going to be on Paramount Plus. I think they signed this like super long like lease, and they have everything up there. There's one I haven't seen though. I will say I've watched all the shores. I even watched part of Acapulco Shore. I watched a little bit of that. Even though it wasn't in English, it didn't really do it for me because it's subtitles in a scenario like that. It's like we're moving pretty fast, boys. A lot of subtitles. But the Aussie Shore, the brand new one, it's like right now I think they're making season 2. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love trash TV from time to time. I love intelligent TV and I love watching intelligent things. But I think that the missus and I always just like having something trashy around, like wrestling. We can always watch something stupid to just dumb out to, you know, and we don't have to pay too much attention. When's it dropping? It's going to be dropping soon enough. Right now, he is working on a big project, a big plugin. And as soon as that comes out, I think you'll see... Once that big plugin is out, I think that this is next. Then he's working on another very large plugin. It's like, it's going to be banging. Smashing. We're having a good time today. We're just hanging out. We are just going through this Tonehub Unlimited. Thank you so much to STL Tones for giving me like this wonderful subscription. Pardon me, this wonderful subscription service to this Bill Kelleher. Let's go Kelleher it. I want to hear that butter slacks. Where's that butter slacks, baby? Yeah. Let's see what we got. Wow, is that ever clear? It sounds really, really good. Like very, very, very clear. Okay, where's the butter? Where's that beefy butter slacks at? That's an amp, man. Somebody gotta do me a butter slacks. Somebody out there, if you're listening, do me the butter slacks. All right, so now this is where I'm going to go and mess with this feature a little bit. Pull this back. Man, I'm always impressed with Tonehub. Always very impressed. And the pedal selection has grown significantly since the last time I dropped by. I don't know what these are based on or what the story is, but we're just going to kind of mess around a little bit here. Little bit on the shiny side. Let's move this over. Oh, sorry, I moved around. This was the Bill Kelleher from Mastodon, who apparently, as said by the now former member, said that they are horrible people. Interesting. Very interesting. Horrible people. I like it that they... wow, why did I say it like I'm mimicking it? I like it that... I'm not Italian. I like that they gave it the control hub look here. And if you've not tried control hub yet, guys, okay, can we bring it in? Hold on. Bring it in. Let's talk. If you haven't tried Control Hub yet, guys, I'm going to be honest with you right now. This is my moment where if someone watching this someone from STL Tones wants to, like, I'm going to send this to them, so they want to take a little clip or something or get a quote, I'd be happy to do that. Control Hub is fantastic. It has completely destroyed my need for about 10 different plugins in the mixing and mastering process. It makes mastering a breeze. Okay? Mastering is one of the hardest things in mixing to do. Mixing on its own is impossible. It's super hard. And there's a lot of really easy ways to get it. And there's a lot of these artist packs and stuff. Wow, they make you these elaborate signal chains and everything else for processing and making just about anything sound really, really good, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you mix and master your own stuff at home, give Control Hub a couple months, and you're gonna like it. It completely took away all of my need for all of my Fab Filter plugins. All of my Fab Filter plugins, my isotope plugins are all gone. Isotope Ozone, that was my thing for mastering stuff or making it louder and giving it like that, finished quality. Gone. This Control Hub walked in and destroyed it completely. So guys, give Control Hub a go. It will improve your mixes. And by the way, like, not a paid spot, I really appreciate that they gave me Control Hub as well to kind of go over. But when I can talk about it, which is not often because we don't often do like the mixing stuff here, I can tell I really want to be able to sit and talk to you guys about just how many plugins this thing walked in and was just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, you're all out. And that was it. It just like, this is my house now. Walked in, took over. The only Fab Filter plugin I still use is ProQ. That's it. All right, next pack. Man, this is so fun. It's like being at a candy store. What do you guys want to hear? We're going to be here for a while today. 6 of us, only 6 of us here, because it's probably going to get boring. I get it. Let's go to the Calvin Richardson and get the feeling maybe we get some carcass tones there. So clear. It enunciates itself. Stealth Marshall. 5150 Stealth. Man, he loves his 5150. Oh, look at this list of amps. Jesus. Little boxy on this one. Let's move that over. Let's turn some of these mids down. Now, that's definitely where I park my car. Don't need you on. Maybe you can chill out here a little bit. This one knob, guys, is supposed to be like a 22 or something, or a 33. It is. Like a grind. Yeah, man. Sounding good. Sounding real tasty. Now let's go to this trace exchange in a minute after we go over some more of the Colin. Dude, new version of Control Hub is absolutely amazing. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like it walks in and just completely decimates the rest of like your plugin collection. It's almost like that meme with like the Terminator and like the girl hiding under the desk. It's like Control Hub. And it's like all my other mixing plugins hiding from it because that's what happens. I use them less and use fewer and fewer. Sounding pretty tasty. Let's keep going. I want to see what... Can I just... Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, I don't have to go all the way back. Sounding nice and tasty. I'm just going... We're going back. We're going. It's pretty... Man, these are huge. JVM. Wow, that sounds good. So stoked about life that I can play that riff as an adult. Never thought I'd be able to play that riff. It's not even that hard. Eric Peterson doesn't get mentioned enough when it comes to talking about the greatest rhythm guitar players of all time. He really doesn't. In fact, Testament. Why is it not the big 5? Why is it got to be the big 4? That's awkward. Why not just make it the big 5? Allow Testament, like who in Testament did what to members of what other band What is there? Is there like an underlying, like, why? Why is Testament not part of the big? Why is it not the big five? As much as I love Anthrax, I would take Testament's consistency, and I love Chuck Billy. Love Chuck Billy. Two Madsen pack is dope. I know you'll love it. The sick of it all and biohazard presets. Yeah, man. Man, what a great fucking day. What a great day today. Holy shit, that sounds good. Just sounds ridiculously good. So good, dude. So good. That's beefy. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're putting this up against Tonex, this crushes Tonex. Like I like to use the analogy, like the ocean killed the fucking Titan sub, dude. Tonex couldn't even bring this a beer. You know what I mean? Tonex couldn't hold this, couldn't hold Tonehub's cup. Couldn't do it. I'm not even why I'm apologizing. It's not like no one cares. I'm just gonna tell you right now, if you putting Tonehub up against Tonex is like putting, I don't know, it's like putting me in my guitar skills in grade 10 versus Yngwie Malmsteen. My guitar skills right now, my guitar skills in my prime about 10 years ago versus Yngwie Malmsteen. That's the difference here. That's my opinion. Everything I've used, probably it's got to be close to 1,000 captures or profiles for Tonex at this point, and I think maybe 5 of them made me go, okay. Nothing, not one damn thing made me go, ooh, oh, 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 ooh, oh. Oh, nothing gave me that. Whoa. Whereas Tonehub, it feels like around every corner there's a whoa. Boy, that sounds good. And you guys, if you've been watching my streams long enough, you'll remember back in the day when I just didn't really talk about Tonehub that often because I didn't really have everything I needed. I had everything I needed with AmpHub. I didn't really need to promote this platform that much because I just didn't really, since I didn't care. I didn't use it a lot. What am I using next? What'd you say to me? Two Madsen. Okay, we'll go to Two Madsen. Joey Bradford's pack. That guy looks like super hipstery. Now someone's going to come after me for that. I've heard this John Brown's pack is also great. Let's go there because I'm right here. All right, let's see what we got. That's a Victory VX100. I have no idea what that is. Through a Meza Boogie oversized. I picture this as like a little... Aren't all the Victory amps these little like lunchboxy type things? and it's gonna be sitting on top of a big boy. I think that would look kind of fun. I like that song. I just don't feel like it right now. All right, let's see what else we got. Modern rhythms. You know, someone told me this was one of the best sounding packs. I mean, I agree so far. Just two profiles in, and I'm like, yeah. If you know, you know. I know Kyle knows that. Man, what a great day today. Going good. Started the stream out with the new vitriol fire. The Granophyre they just added to AmpHub. And they were also nice enough to gift me the wonderful subscription service. And I can just nose around and not be too rushed. And I can thank you guys so much over there. The wonderful people over at STL just always been really, really nice. From day one, been really, really nice. And I've always appreciated it. So thank you once again. Let's see what else we got here. Wowzers. Fuck yeah. Has me curious about this little Victory VX 100. The Soldano SLO 30. I feel like this is going to be awesome because I've tried captures for NAMM based on this amp and I was very impressed. Some sick tones and great commentary. Well, I don't know about great commentary today. I feel like I'm a little dry today. It's hot again, but it's been way hotter. So today I'm just sporting a tank top and a lack of muscles. My muscles, they have gone. I tell you, when you get older, when I was younger, I could build muscle and have it stay forever. Without actually having to really build it. I would just work out really, really hard and gain some muscle. Then I would just like lower it down and maintain it. Man, it's not like that anymore. If you start to build up some muscle when you're in your mid 40s, if you start to build some big muscle, some decent muscle and some decent muscle tone, and then you slack off for even like a week, it's like, see ya, bye. Nope. Wowzers! This one sounds good. Gluttony 10, the 10th preset. What we got going on in the EQ? All right, now let's go to the trace exchange. We're gonna have to go there for sure. All right, now this is brand new for me. I saved one under my beef folder. Don't ask again. Loading Ampworks while pack is preset is loadable first. Yeah, absolutely. I get you. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. That doesn't sound quite as good. And there's a lot messed with in... Yeah, I don't know about that. Writing rig. Let's try this one. Save in folder beef. Okay, go to my folder. Writing rig. Beef. What did I do for Canada Day? I sat here and melted. I sat here and fucking melted, buddy. We had a disc golf tournament. We have an annual disc golf doubles tournament every year on Canada Day. So we did that. And we were just so hot and sunbeaten by the end of it. I was just like, I can't stream. Like, I'm going to be like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm so tired. There's no way I was able to do it. I'm just going to go back to artist expansions for now. I'm going to play around with the trace exchange more, save up some stuff that I think sounds really, really good, and then go from there. If there's something you guys want to see, let me know, and I'm down. Not going to be here too much longer. We're going to be here. I'll get to that 2 Madsen pack as well. All right, let's see what we got. So I see here that these were made with EMGs. Now, I see that they're made with EMG 81s. Now, here's the thing. This whole list was made, everything, except for one, was made with EMG 81. Here's what I feel about this. I feel like when I use when I use profiles or, captures that involve the EMG, like active pickups. When you use those with passive pickups, they can tend to sound a little different, a little strange even. So keep that in mind when you're trying some of these out and you're like, oh, it says EMG 81. Yeah, it's actually is providing a little bit of that EMG flavor in there too. I can hear it, which is kind of interesting. But it's interesting to use the passive pickups or a different set of pickups when using something, because that's based on a completely different pickup. It can make for an interesting experience. This is the arachnid cabinets as well in there. All right, so that's a little bit on the hairy side. Hear how bright it is? This is a very bright pickup. I guarantee you, if I go and grab my guitar with the EMG 81 in it, it is not going to be anywhere close to as bright. And this preset here this profile is going to fit a lot better. So that really is a thing I have found with Tonehub, is if you find something that was done with a particular pickup, there's nothing wrong with using that pickup or using that. If you have that pickup in a guitar in the house, yeah, give it a shot. See if it doesn't respond a little different. All right. It's almost sounding like there's an IR inside an IR. That's classic thrash tone right there, though. It's boomy. Woompy whoomp whoomp whoomp. There's a Granophyre pack? Absolutely. I had no idea that it was a Granophyre pack. There is. I've heard the Forbidden Insane sounds good too. There is. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. We don't see it here. Maybe I'm incorrect. Cody, I'm not sure. Granophyre pack to compare it against the new the one in AmpHub. No, I didn't say when. It's when gonna be after the next Wavemine release for sure. And that next release is sometime hopefully this month. Maybe early next month. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, is there a pack that I'm missing in here? By chance? I don't see it. See the Triamp. No, I don't see it. All right. I'm going to go to I want to check out this pardon me. Randall Satan. Little bit boxy. Some of the packs sound better than others. I will say that right now. There's a couple packs, there's just two on this list of artists that I think sound dreadful. Not dreadful, but just not at all. Like the quality in comparison is just not all the way there. But I'm not going to point those out to you because I figure, yeah. Wow, Bill Kelleher's mustache destroys mine. His mustache is really truthfully incredible. I've got a night the Devastator here is going. It's looking. I gotta say, I'm liking the way it's coming together. But man, Bill Kelleher's mustache is something else. So I'm looking through here to see if there's anything else. The Josh Middleton pack I've heard is quite good. Mark Lewis, man, that pack, that thumbnail. It's almost like there's a fan on behind the camera. Wait, I think we're getting blue steel there. I'm not making fun of Mark Lewis. I think that his pack and control hub is fucking amazing. I use the Mark Lewis mastering, one of his mastering presets on in control hub. I use it all the time. It's awesome. Yeah. Okay, where's the 2 Madsen pack? I'm in. 2 Madsen. See what we got. That's base. All right. All right. That's coming together. Solid. I think it has the same name. Is the next wave mine drop the one you teased the other day? Yes. Yes, it is, actually. I believe it is. Maybe some Granophyre tones in the Will Putney pack. It sounded good. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. You can't think. What's the ABR? I see Billy Bio. I see these are all, like you said, album tones. Who's ABR? Man. Blood Eagle. If you guys haven't heard Blood Eagle, that band fucking rips. I think it's ex-members of Hatesphere, I think. Whoa. Lost DS1? Really? That is dirty. 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 I can make that more listenable, though. Okay. Bokassa. What's Bokassa? No. Yet. That's a bass tone. I see. This is all. Oh, they have Hatesphere presets. Oh. Let's listen. One of my favorite bands all time, Hatesphere. Why does it sound like an IR going through an IR, though? Why? Why, bro? Very interesting. Wow, that's loud. Volumes are like, we're over here, we're over there, we're over here, we're over there. Machine Head? I'm gonna say Machine Head is probably Mesh, right? Or is it Meshuggah? I'm assuming it's Meshuggah. Did Tomb Edson do Meshuggah as well? I don't see any Machine Head. If it's in, looks like it's in order. Moonspell? Oh, black candles. Yeah. Just kidding. Not really. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. Sick of It All? He recorded Sick of It All? You're right. You mentioned that earlier. All right, see what we got here. Ooh, tasty. All right, let's go check out some of that real quick. I'm starting to think there's something wrong with one of the preamps in my interface. I'm starting to feel this way. I don't know for sure. But guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm excited that we got together to do this, and I've got a lot more Tonehub coming at you, but there's only so long you can sit on the same plugin before people are just like, this is too much the same plugin, bro. And I will be back tomorrow with the Atlas amp. This is the new amp from Atlas DSP. Does it rip? Does it do good things? I don't know. So far, one viewer has said it is not for them. Another viewer has said it's absolutely for them. Will I be that I will solve the rubber match? I will be the deciding factor. I'm just kidding. No, it's probably pretty fucking sweet, though. I don't know, their pedals are pretty cool, but there's a big, huge difference. There's a big, huge difference in coding, programming a pedal plugin and coding, programming an amp sim. This is a whole other world of this is literally, it's just you're on another planet in comparison. And I'm going to be interested. I'm interested to see, because this company looks like they want to do something fun. They just kind of looks like they want to make stuff for people that fall and crush and things of that sort. So we'll see what we get out of it. I'm going to try it beforehand, and if you don't see it, that's simply because I just didn't feel it was ready for the stream or whatever. I don't trust them. It's not a company that's built enough trust just yet where I can blindly try their stuff in a stream, and I really don't like being like blindsided by like something negative, so I'm definitely not going to do that. But once a company has 3 or 4 or 5 really successful and solid releases, it becomes a lot easier for us as the user to just blindly jump into something from that developer and start and start enjoying it. The trust is there. It's been established through other products and purchases and free trials, right? So I think after a couple of, if this one rocks, then the next one from Atlas DSP, I'm going to be more likely to be like, Also, hopefully some word from Revolt DSP as well. I'm going to message that guy. I just kind of came to mind that I had not spoken to him a bit, and we had some kind of plans to do a few things. So I'm going to message him and see where that Evo amp V2 is. I know he was talking about doing it, and I'm excited to see what he's got for that. Yeah, there's a fair bit of that IR in IR, right? There is a fair bit of that IR through IR business. I don't like it. I'm just looking through the comments. All right, we're all caught up. Thank you for being here. As always, I like to say it now. It's going to happen twice per stream, and no more than twice per stream, just before we go and before the break. But please do like and subscribe if you're watching this after the fact. You don't have to be in the live chat to get engaged. Do send us, use the comment section. Just be civil. I won't even respond to anything that's shitty. I'll just take it right out, because I'm not going to get into that. That's not how I want to use our comments section. We want to keep things positive around here. That being said, if you want to debate something like an adult, I'm all about it. Discussing and debating as adults. I don't expect this to be the Tyler fan club where everybody is a yes man and agrees with me all the time. Please do feel free to let me know when you feel I'm wrong about something. And there are many people in here that have done just that. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, and we have a conversation like two adults, and then we both come out of it more experienced at life because we listen to somebody else's opinion and try to see their point of view and their side of a certain thing, instead of just being like, you don't share my opinion, fuck you, man. And then, or, punching somebody or blocking them or whatever it is people do these days. I think it's healthy that we have good conversations in here, and I like it. And so people, if you're in the chat and you're just lurking, please do chat with us. We won't bite. And it doesn't matter what level of user you are. It doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is that you're interested in this technology and that you have a want to learn. Please do feel free to ask questions at any time. Ask me to slow down. Ask me to break something down. Ask me to go over something a little bit in a little bit more of a layman's terms. You know what I mean? Tell us you're an intermediate user. Tell us you are a brand new user. Tell us you are a prospective user that has not even used a single amp sim yet. Tell us you have something to add to our chat. We will help you. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern time. 4:30 p.m. Obviously, I'm not a savage that's going to be streaming at 4:30 in the morning. You guys, this community means a lot to me, and it's a lot of fun to be part of. And man, I look forward to these. The summer series is here, guys. We're going to be giving stuff away. We're going to be doing fun things. I cannot wait to do more streaming. Friday. Saturday is going to be tough, but I'm going to make it. We're going to make it work. But definitely Friday, I'm going to be here. I'll see you guys then, guys. Guys. Cheers, everybody.